This is a welcome video for the Crypto Bitcoin Chris patrons group. I want to just kind of explain some things for you to get started and kind of give you an overview on how everything works. So it's real important that you, and all these links were sent to you in an email when you joined. This is the private YouTube channel, cBc Patrons. I'll post a lot of the charts that I post are charts where I see good profit potential, but you have to know how to understand, like, what is buy the breakout. There's a video on that. I made it yesterday. What are trend lines? Where do I put my stop losses at? How do I set a stop loss on Binance? So there's a ton of questions, and it's just going to be a lot of learning to get to that point. We have a lot of super nice people in this group. I take pride in the quality of people that we have. A lot of people have really come a long way, and I'm very, just happy to have everybody in the group. But I want to make this video kind of sum things up. If you have any questions, hit me up. Okay, so here's our private YouTube, right? All the videos are listed here in order that they were uploaded. I promise you that the success stories I see in the group come from people that they come in the group and they watch these videos. Now, again, it's kind of just everything thrown together right here, pages and pages and pages and pages. Now you go to playlist. Well, learn to trade crypto, the infamous learn to trade crypto playlist. Okay, all your discords are over here. You want to view the playlist, learn to trade crypto. If you're new, I want you to watch the first 19 videos and then potentially rewatch them. And then whatever video you don't completely understand, watch that repetitively. And then move on one at a time. I want you to start learning MACD. Watch this video repeatedly a couple times until you get it. And then move on to the next, moving averages. Watch it repeatedly until you get it. Bollinger Bands, easy to learn. Watch it repeatedly until you get it. Again, basically, you're going to learn the basics, and then you're going to reconfirm the ideas, these new ideas that you're learning. How I learned it. Learned the basics, and then added one new idea at a time. All these are short videos, right? It's not going to take you forever to watch these videos. Some videos you don't need to watch more than once. Tips for new investors, how to help your portfolio recover. 4 hours of videos, you watch them a couple times. You just had a goal of, like, let me watch, 2 videos a day. The vocabulary here is a little bit tricky. You're going to learn that watching the videos. It will change your life forever, but it won't happen overnight. Okay. Can you make profitable trades to pay for your trading group fees? Yes, of course. But I don't want you taking a bunch of losses. So it's important to learn to trade with small amounts. You have to be very selective with your trades in the beginning. Trade on days where the market is very forgiving. So I'll go over here and check Binance all the time, and I'll see, okay, right now there's 4 coins that are double-digit green gainers, right? And so that tells me, yeah, the market's not really amazing right now. It's going to be tough to trade. When you start to see like 4 20% gainers and then 8 10% gainers plus, that's going to be a good day. Everything's popping off. All these setups are playing out. You want to make it count on these trades. You want to be very selective. You don't want to overtrade. You don't have to be in a trade every single day. If you're in the US, you're not using Binance, everybody move back to Binance. It works fine. If you're hesitant on using Binance, you can use 3 commas for free. I made a video on that. It's in the Crypto Revolution YouTube channel. So I'm perfectly confident and comfortable using 3 commas, as well as I use Binance.com personally. A lot of people use KuCoin. If you want to use KuCoin, you might want to make a Bittrex account as well, and you can catch about 75% of these setups. I want you guys to be comfortable in the trading group. Definitely ask questions in group. Tag me at Crypto Bitcoin Chris. But you got to remember that at the end of the day, teamwork makes a dream work. Like, I have never enjoyed what I do as much as I might do right now. Not having to answer to somebody else. No bosses. Right? The trading is a game changer. We've had quite a few people quit their job and go full-time traders. We have tons of people in the group that don't work, they just trade. We've got tons of people that are in the group and they've been holders in crypto, millionaires, and they don't work, and they just watch and see what we're doing. Like, not everybody in the group trades even. So just know that there's a strategy that you're going to build and work on over time. It's going to fall into place, and there's not really a cookie cutter strategy that works for everybody. Everybody's different based on their time constraints. There's a lot of things to consider when setting up your strategy. You're going to find things that you like because you believe in them, And that's what we want to focus on. So I'm definitely glad to have you in the trading group. I'm excited for, a good last month and a half of this year. Amazing 2020 coming up. We've got to get everybody up to speed before these altcoins really take off. Okay, real quick, I just want to explain, the groups and how they work and what I expect and what I want to avoid. Okay, number one, I don't want you posting a bunch of random YouTube files all through these trading groups, right? I want to see what you think. If you want to talk about a video that you watched and your experience and what you got out of that video, perfect. But if this group was 1,500 people or close to spamming a bunch of YouTube videos, it gets disastrous, right? Try not to, you don't want to spam other people's charts. I don't want to see other people's charts. I want to see what you think. The goal of this group is to get you to think for yourself. And creating your own charts is that step in the right direction, And I know it's a stretch at this point. You're new to the group and it seems like a lot, but we'll get you there. I'm going to help you. Everybody's going to help you in the group be successful. Those beginners charts and TA questions, any charts that you have that aren't perfect, that you have questions about, if you're learning, all the TA questions you have for me or anybody else in the group, if they're directed at me, you need to tag me at Crypto Bitcoin Chris in the message. Post these charts in beginners and TA questions, okay? Announcements, most important channel to be in. This is where I post every single setup and tons of great content every single day, right? Every single day, I'm posting lots of content and messages in here. Charts only, just as it states. I don't want a bunch of chatter here. Charts only, that's it, right? And you pretty much need to have a good understanding of what you're doing, what you're charting here, okay? Charts only VIP. Crypto talking fundamentals. You guys want to talk about anything, fundamentals. YouTube videos do get posted in here. Again, obviously, you don't have other trading group videos posted. That's pretty much a conflict of interest. Probably goes without saying, but people do it all the time, and I have to delete it. I'm not real big on a bunch of YouTube videos. YouTubers kind of got a lot of people into the situation that they're in, a bunch of losses. So really, I'd prefer you guys watch the videos and then post your ideas like, hey, I watched this video, and here's what I took from it. Because to me, that's what's important. I want to know what you think. I want to see you develop. I follow this group all day, every day. I know what's going on. I see everybody's progress. I want to know how you're progressing, how you see it. Altcoin chat and trade. Everything altcoin goes here, okay? Charts, chatter, and try to stay on topic with this. Don't post 1,000 memes, anything crazy. Like, I don't want this to become like another just random group on Telegram where everyone's just spamming just ridiculous content. You want to have, substance to your posts. Bitcoin only, chat and trade, just that, easy. Bitcoin only. Again, encourage a bunch of charts here. Sometimes the memes get out of hand. I try to keep it on topic, but I want this group to be different. I want this to help you grow and progress as a trader. I want this to change your life financially forever. Financial freedom is the key here. Also, avoid things like I think, I feel, I want. Post some charts and put some data and some information behind it. You can also search these groups. You can go up to the search icon on PC. You can go to the 3 dots on Android. You click on here, this area with an iPhone, and you can search. You put in the coin you want to search for or a pattern you want to search for, and you're going to find it that way. If you're new in your welcome email, you've got a PDF that's got all the patterns you could possibly imagine. You've got a spreadsheet in there that's got all the ideas and patterns. It's there's so much information, and don't feel overwhelmed. There's a lot to learn, but you don't have to be amazing at this. You just have to be able to read my charts and trade the setups in the beginning, become profitable, and then continue to watch the videos and perfect your skills. I get a lot of DMs. People from outside of the group DM me. So I would definitely recommend, I'll go through them and I'll catch up eventually, but it takes some time, so be patient if that happens. But I would definitely recommend you at Crypto Bitcoin Chris in the trading group, beginners, charts, and questions, unless it's something super personal. Listen, everything changed in my life when I started trading. Everything. Paid everything off,
no bills, no overhead, quit my job, everything changed. It's going to do the same for you. There's some legwork that has to happen. You know, you can't just say, hey, here I am, I'm a new trader. What do I buy? What do I buy? What do I buy? Yeah, you can be profitable in the beginning, but if you want to quit your job, you want life-changing money, there's some legwork, just like anything. And I'm not talking about 6 months or a year. You'll continue to learn from this group. It's an ongoing process. Okay, I wanted to go over real quick just how to kind of take advantage of these charts and setups in the trading group. So this is REQ on the 12-hour over here. You're going to buy the breakout above this level. I'm going to talk about this more in a second. But so you'll see all these in announcements. I post them quite regularly, quite a few a day. And when you see them, obviously it's important that you have some basic TA understanding to be able to trade the setup, as far as vocabulary goes especially. So the videos and the Learn to Trade Crypto playlist are going to help you out tremendously. Like, yeah, it's possible to make a lot of profits in the group without charting these coins, but in the market, when it's a little bit tricky, it definitely helps tremendously. I couldn't even imagine trading without being able to chart these coins. So people do it all the time, not chart. However, it's definitely the way to go. You want to definitely plan for the future and take steps to kind of learn how to rechart, at least recharting my coins, and then learn from there. But watching the first 17 videos in the Learn to Trade Crypto playlist, potentially more than once, is probably the best idea. So these setups, like I said, they're in the announcements channel. If you go to the VIP spreadsheet, you'll see over here, VIP spreadsheet, down here at the bottom, REQ. If you click on this, and then you click this link, it's going to take you directly into Telegram, and it's going to take you directly to this setup, okay? And so you have to have Telegram installed on the device where you're viewing the VIP spreadsheet. If you, again, you can go in here to REQ and you can see, always click the blue link. If you click the blue link, it's going to be a lot bigger. It's going to be a lot more clear, easier to read. Now we zoom in here, and you can see this is a 12-hour chart, 7:20, 12 hours, right? Because it's in minutes. And potentially when you're trying to buy breakouts, you want to go to the lower time frames, 1 hour, as far when you're looking for confirmation. A lot of times you'll miss a bunch of the move. If you wait on a 12-hour chart for a confirmed breakout, yeah, it's safer. But the way the market's playing out right now is everybody's taking profits real fast. So for now, just to explain this, so buy the break above this level. So you need a confirmed breakout above here at your buy signal. So you want to set an alert. And I've got videos on how to set alert in the Learn to Trade Crypto playlist. But you want to set an alert right above here so that you get an alert when it's breaking out. Now you might get some false breakouts. If you see these wicks at the top, you know, they would set your alert off, but at least you wouldn't miss the move. And so the reason why it has to be confirmed, like these breakouts haven't been confirmed. So the price action ran up above here and they didn't close above this level. And so that they leave the wicks behind wherever the price has moved over that given time period. So there's also an important video on candles and how to read candles, and that's definitely something that I recommend as well. So when you're buying the breakout, go zoom into the 1 hour chart. Now, the important thing here is to get the information off this chart, right? So instead of like a call group where I say, hey, buy here, sell here, sell here, sell here, all the information's here. For the buy, you're waiting on a confirmed breakout above here. So you need a candle body close. And I'll show you, there was a breakout above this level right here previously. So you got volume. You need volume confirmation to come in. Okay. You need volume confirmation. So you got your big volume spike. So let's check that off. And now you closed way up here. So that's above this level. So if you missed the move initially, that's okay. It happens all the time, right? Basically, it's impossible to catch all the breakouts. But you want to be able to buy these retests of support. And so, you know, that's an important strategy as well. Anytime you get a pullback to support and then a bounce higher, you want to buy that bounce, move to the upside, okay? You want to put your stop loss, you know, if you bought this breakout here, you want to put your stop loss inside the pattern, right? So your stop loss would be down here if you bought the breakout. Essentially, it closed right here. And then at that point, you got to just let it ride until it gets up to some of the targets where you're trying to take profits. All right, let me zoom back out to the 12 hours so we can see this chart. All right, so we missed the initial move, no big deal, but I adjusted the setup. So we're zoomed in here on the current setup. And you can see you want to buy the breakout above this level. See this green number? Well, since it's candle green, this number is green. So 209 sats, Satoshis, right? You'll see that a lot on these alt BTC pairs. Chart a lot of Bitcoin trading pairs. So you see, so it just went up to 210. So this is your sat level. Now your breakout line's 212. So you're going to use that to watch for a breakout. Now see how the price action's slowly climbing up? Like it hasn't broken out yet. It's not a buy. This is a 12-hour chart. So probably too high of a time frame to trade these breakouts on. You probably want to use a 1 hour would be the best. Okay, you'll get more fake outs if you use the 1 hour, but you catch more of the move. 12-hour would be safer, less fake outs. The way the market's playing right now, everybody's taking profits real fast. You know, where do I buy and where do I sell, Chris? That's what I want to know. Here you go. So if the price action pulls back, if you get a bounce, you want to buy a bounce off 193 Satoshis. That's this line. See the arrow signifies that? And then if you get a pullback all the way to 180, this would be the prime buy-in because this is this line of resistance that we broke out from, right? That is the best buy-in right here. Might not happen though. And clearly it says if the price action pulls back to support, you want to buy the bounce. So buying the breakout, let's say this green candle comes above here and it closes, it ends, and then a new candle starts. That's a confirmed breakout and you have some volume, okay? You need volume confirmation as well. Volume tells you that, hey, everybody else identifies this as a breakout as well. So then when you're looking to take profits, you'll see these boxes up here, these white boxes. Now they're not necessarily perfectly lined up with it, but they're in order. So even though this is 239, so that's this line, right? Because they're in order. 270 is this line. And you can see 310 is this line and 340 is this line. So they might not always be lined up. You want to sell 25% of your holdings here, 239, sell here. You want to sell 25% here. You want to sell 25% at 310, and you want to sell 25% at 340. Now, this changes. This is different. And it's different based on different market conditions. For right now, you lock some profits in, let it ride. You know, your stop loss, the most important part of every single trade is you have to have a stop loss. Okay, so you want to move it up to break even. As soon as it starts to move up here to target 1, you want to move your stop loss up to this area. Right? You could continue to slide your stop loss off as it moves higher. So a lot of this is going to be explained in detail in the videos, and I really encourage you to watch all the videos, but I wanted to give you a crash course in buying these breakouts. This is a great time to learn. Like, we're going to have a stellar altcoin run at some point. The most important thing to remember when trading these coins, when you're new, you have to trade with small amounts. I'm talking 20 bucks. Not much. You're going to make 1,000 mistakes in the beginning. Spend some time. Practice this. You're going to make a ton of mistakes. Like, this market will take your money. Understand that, you know, you got Bitcoin as a variable. This chart could look perfect and play out perfect. Then Bitcoin makes a big move. You know, Bitcoin jumps up real high right now. These alt BTC trading pairs get wrecked, right? So Bitcoin pumps, bad for alt BTC trading pairs. Good for altcoin USDT trading pairs if Bitcoin pumps. If Bitcoin dumps, alt BTC trading pairs have been doing okay. Alt USD trading pairs have been getting wrecked. And they will continue to do so, okay? I know I'm bombarding you with a ton of information, and a lot of this is explained in detail in the group. We talk about it. I invite everybody to come out to our Discord meetings. We have extended 3-hour questions and answers where I'm begging people to ask more questions. So if you have questions, that is the platform to ask. It's so much easier to answer your questions when you ask in Discord. I can explain it in detail. I can post setups. I can post charts. There's a lot of information I can cover at length if you ask in Discord. So I definitely recommend that you do that. I'm very glad to have you guys in the group, and I look forward to helping you guys out and watching you grow and prosper over time. Just real quick to finish up with some inspirational quotes that I've gotten from people in the group recently. The last 2 months, I've been making more on trading than I do on my day job. Everything changes when you make more trading than you do working. This person said, yeah, man, I love it. It's changed my life. Next person, your charts are amazing. I print them out and I watch patterns play out all day. And in 4 days in the group, I learned more than I have in the last 2 years as a holder. I've made back my monthly VIP in 6 hours times 3. Ever since I immersed myself, I quit my job and I stay on your Telegram all day. This person up $1,200 on a trade. Next person, I watch your videos in a whole different light now that I'm part of the group. I've learned more in the last 5 days than I have since 2017. This person, I'm currently up 1.5 Bitcoin in my first month of trading. Dude, I made $176 in 15 minutes. This person's up $1,000 Canadian in a short period of time. The knowledge I've gained in 6 weeks just by sitting back and watching others discuss and watching some videos is unbelievable. This one message that I sent out in announcements made this person pay for their membership times 4. Chris, because of your group, I've made $13,000 in the last 12 hours off of only $8,000. I'm up 20 to 30% overall since I decided to get serious about this a couple days ago. I've paid 2 other crypto channels in the past, and you got the best thing going in my opinion. Between XTZ and this trade, I gained 7 Bitcoin. This person made $61,000 in 2 trades. Most people don't make that in a year. I've made $4,000 in the last few weeks, and I'm working full time, and I haven't even watched all the videos. I'm looking at the charts 1 time per week and about 30 minutes on the weekend. I get these comments every single day, and I just have to let you guys know I'm super excited to have you in the group, and I look for your motivational comments in the future.